Hey guys, today I am bringing you a current favorites video, and this is all going to be makeup because I haven't found really any other skincare, body care, or hair care items that have really struck me as being a favorite. So I'm really excited to share everything with you, and I think I actually have a perfume and a nail polish as well. And let's get started. I'm going to start off with non-makeup items first. So first I have the pink Warm and Cozy Travel Size Body Mist, and I love this. I'm actually going to put it on now. This reminds me of my trip to the Dominican Republic with Matt's family because that's when I first bought this perfume, but it just smells so sweet and girly. It is toasted vanilla and peony, I believe, and it just smells amazing. These sprays are overpriced in my opinion. I think they're about $10 now for this amount. I mean, a little more than this, but I really love it, and I'll continue to repurchase it just because I love this scent so much. And I actually have two nail polishes instead of one, and they're both blue colors, go figure. This one is my mom's nail polish, so I tried it over the summer a little bit, like when I first got home, and it looks beautiful on the toes. This is the China Glaze I See the Point nail polish, and this is a cream finish. This looks very similar to Sally Hansen's Pacific Blue, the original formula. That was my all-time favorite nail polish, and then they changed the formula, and now apparently it sucks now. I haven't bought it since. And I've gone through like probably 3 bottles of that, so I'm really happy that my mom has this polish, and I was using it, and it's so pretty. And then I got this polish for Christmas a while ago, and this is the Revlon polish in a Bohemian. It is just this beautiful oceany, aqua, shimmery blue. I think it's really beautiful, and it looks gorgeous on the fingers and also on the toes, so this has definitely been a favorite as well throughout the winter and also throughout the spring. I have one thing that's not technically makeup, but it relates to makeup, and it is this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. It looks like this. Mine's dirty because I did use it this morning. So it's this nice fluffy brush. It kind of looks like a giant fluffy blending brush, like for the eyes, but it sets my under eye concealer beautifully. It's great for highlighting. It picks up just enough product and it places on the cheeks really beautifully and blends it out really well. And I just love this brush. It's cheap. It's only about $3 and it's held up pretty nicely, and I've had it for a couple months and I've washed it a few times. I have 2 lip products to share with you. The first one is this Urban Decay Revolution lipstick in Rush, and I'm wearing it today. It's a beautiful color. I think it's my lips but better in my opinion, but it is stunning. It's very similar to a MAC Syrup lipstick if you're familiar with that, but MAC Syrup is a little bit more pink. I'm really sad they're discontinuing these Revolution lipsticks because this is the first time I'm trying them, and the formula is so nice and comfortable. This doesn't have the best lasting power on me just because I tend to mess with my lips a lot, and I usually put a balm underneath, so it kind of lessens the lasting power a little bit, but if I don't put any lip balm on and I don't mess with my lips, it leaves a really nice, pretty stain, and I am in love with this lipstick. I'm so sad they're discontinuing them, so hopefully the new Vice lipsticks are just as good. And then I've also been loving my Chapstick Mango Sunrise lip balm. I know Chapstick is very basic, but this smells amazing. It smells like a tropical drink, and it's that orange color right there. And I've had this for a little over a week, and I've already used about that much of it. I don't know if you can see there. I just love this, and I thought I'd mention it because it's a good lip balm and it smells good. Now on to face products, and I'm actually wearing this today. This is Benefit's Coralista Boxed Blush. I love the packaging on this. It's so colorful and pretty. And that's what the blush looks like. It is a really light corally color with a bunch of shimmer in it, but it just gives you a beautiful glow on the cheeks. Like I said, I'm wearing it today. Hopefully you can see it. And here is a swatch of it next to the Rush lipstick. It's really beautiful. I think it's a very easy blush to wear. It does look a little bit darker on my cheeks personally, and I think if you have deeper skin, this would make a really nice highlight on you. And I've just been loving it. Mary or Kingston sent this to me in our swap over the summer last year, and I've been loving it ever since. I've actually decluttered the rest of my blushes that are very similar to this color, or like a rosy bronze color, which this isn't a rose bronze, this is a coral, but they kind of all look the same on my cheeks, so I'm really happy that I kept this one. I realized I had 2 black smudges under my eyes, so I tried to fix it a little bit just by rubbing it in. Anyway, I have a highlighter to share with you guys, and I'm sure you guys know what it is. It is Becca's Moonstone Shimmering Skin Perfector. I always forget how to open this. And look how gorgeous that is. It is one of the prettiest highlighters I've seen, and this is the only, actually no, I've used 2 powder highlighters in the past, but I typically just use eyeshadows. The formula is really nice and finely milled. That's what it looks like on my finger, and here it is swatched. It is gorgeous. I love it on my cheeks. I purchased this for myself as a birthday gift to myself, so I did like to treat myself a little bit because I tend not to purchase high-end makeup very often, and I'm so happy I did. This is definitely one of my favorite products ever. Speaking of Becca Moonstone, I also have the Liquid Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I'm almost out of this. It's about down to here, and I might cut it open and get the rest out because I just love this product. I haven't been using it as much lately because I just finished up my MAC Strobe Cream in my 7 Summer Flings project pan this morning, so I will go back to using this probably tomorrow. This is just a nice liquid highlighter. It blends in beautifully. It gives you a really nice glow. I love to use this as a primer. I like to mix this in with another primer to make it more glowy, but it also works as a primer on its own. It's really pretty. I love it mixed in with foundation. I'm definitely going to repurchase this once I finish it, and it's just a nice multi-purpose product. I have a foundation to talk about, and this is my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation. I probably included this in my last current favorites as well, but I just can't get away from it. It is such a beautiful foundation. It's definitely a dewy finish, and it's medium coverage in my opinion, and then you can build it up a little bit, but it's definitely not going to go full coverage. I'm wearing it today mixed with some concealers and of course my other face products. This is only like a $6 foundation, and it's definitely worth it in my opinion. Thankfully, it's matching me better now that I'm getting a little bit more color, but I do need to mix this in with a white foundation or a foundation mixer to make it my perfect match during the winter. But it's such an affordable foundation that I definitely will probably keep repurchasing it. Definitely, probably. That doesn't sound too reassuring, but I love this foundation, and it's definitely one of my favorites I've ever used, if not my favorite. Lastly, I have eye products. So I have mostly eyeshadows, but I have 2 cream bases to talk about. The first one is Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze, and this is my 2nd pot I've ever used of it, and I definitely think I can finish this up probably by next year, or at least starting next year. I'll probably hit pan on it by then. Here is a swatch of it. It definitely looks a little bit more cool toned in the pot, but then once you blend it out, it can give a little bit of a warm bronzy look to it. It's really pretty. I've never used it by itself, but I'm sure it will be a really nice eyeshadow because they're pretty long wearing. This makes my eyeshadow last all day. It never creases on me. I love it. And I've never had an issue with the color tattoos drying on me, but I've also never had like 10 at a time, so I use them until they're gone. I usually only have about 2 to 4 cream eyeshadows on hand at all times, so I'm able to rotate through them and get through them. So that definitely helps, but I've never had to like revitalize it and make it more creamy because they've always been creamy for me. And then the other cream eyeshadow is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I've hit pan on mine, and I've started working down the side a little bit. I love this product. This is also my 2nd pot, and this works so well as a base to help conceal your eyelids, to work as a primer, and that's what it looks like next to Bad to the Bronze. Painterly is the top one. Even if I don't use a colored base, this still helps make my eyeshadows pop a little bit, and this is a little bit pricey. I think it's about $21 or $22, but in my opinion it's worth it, and I will definitely keep on repurchasing it. Now I have all eyeshadows to talk about. I have one high-end one, and then the rest are drugstore. The first eyeshadow I have to talk about is Urban Decay's X eyeshadow. I just love Urban Decay's packaging on their singles, and this is what it looks like. I don't know if it's going to pick it up on camera, but it has like a pink duochrome to it, but it is a gold, and it's like a peachy gold with some shimmers. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like a peachy pink rose gold with shimmers. It is beautiful, and that's what it looks like on my hand swatched out. Hopefully the camera will do it justice. I actually have this on as a face highlight today. I either dip my e.l.f. brush in that I just showed or my blush brush and just go on the cheekbones, and I mix this with Benefit's Coralista, so I think it's a really beautiful highlighter. I don't love this as an eyeshadow, but I love it as a face highlighter. I'll still use it as an eyeshadow, but I prefer it as a face highlighter. I just think it gives such a nice golden peachy glow, and it's definitely very different than what I normally wear, and I just love this product. I'm really happy I found a way to use it that I prefer. I have my Wet n Wild Au Naturel palette, and I did do a review on this, so if I remember I will link it down below. And this is a more pinky toned palette, and as you can see I have hit pan on the matte yellow cream shade as well as the shimmery champagne-y pink shade. And I really didn't like the champagne-y pink shade at first, but it's actually a really beautiful highlight as well as inner corner shade. And I've actually had people mistake this for Sin from Urban Decay on my eyes, and I think that's really awesome. It shows that some drugstore eyeshadows can provide some good dupes. So that's the pink one. Here is the matte cream one. But you probably won't be able to see it just because my skin's pretty pale. I also have been wearing this bronzy shade a lot, and I get compliments in usually the videos that I wear this color, and people are always asking what I'm wearing on my eyes. So if I'm wearing like an orangey bronze color, it is this one. That's what it looks like on my finger, and here it is swatched. It kind of has like some pinkiness to it and like the shimmers. I think this palette is absolutely beautiful. I think the quality is really nice. It has 5 mattes and 5 shimmers in it. I have done full swatches in my review video, so check that out if you're interested in seeing more swatches of this palette. Those are all of my current beauty obsessions of the moment. I wouldn't suggest going out and purchasing all of them, but go through your stash, see what you have, and maybe you have things that are similar. I just wanted to share my favorites with you guys, so maybe you got some ideas to shop your stash, or maybe treat yourself in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.